Today we're reviewing the Minix U8K-Ultra, a contender in the streaming box market. Now, Minix is well known for their ultra-fast mini PCs that have the quality of high-end devices and so forth, not to mention their excellent customer service. Hey, but first, if you are new here, my name is Jim. We review and talk about everyday tech for everyday life. If that interests you, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Now, we have already had giveaways worth thousands of dollars, but free to our subscribers. Even the shipping. But that means it has become even more important to subscribe and hit that bell. Okay, let's just jump straight to it and go to the unboxing. Okay, guys? Now, this is what it comes with. It really is set up nice. Nice box. It's packed very well. We do have the power cord. What I like about this is they also come with European, UK power cord adapters, which is nice. So this comes out like so for regular US plug-ins at 60 Hertz. And this one here, you just take it and slide it down until it clicks. Same with this one, like so. Okay, they also give you a USB-A to USB-A HDMI cable. The included hybrid remote control is a highlight, featuring both Bluetooth and infrared connectivity, a full QWERTY keyboard, and a built-in microphone. The microphone really works well with Google Assistant. What temperature is it in San Diego? And it's fast. The remote is in a little bit hefty mode. It's kind of large. It's a little bit larger than some remotes, shorter than some, but to pack in all of that, they did a good job with it. Now, it does take two AAA batteries that are not included. This is not only a Bluetooth with a QWERTY keyboard, which is nice in itself, but click here and it is an ear mouse now. Okay, just wave it like a wand at your TV. It really works well. Yeah, these remotes are sold for about 80 bucks. They include it with this box, so that's kind of nice right there. Now onto the box. Now it feels good to the touch, like built-in quality. I've seen others complain about the fingerprint magnet and so forth, but I have not experienced it so far. Maybe they changed it in between or something. Let's go and see what kind of inputs it has, and let's take a look around the box. A look at the front, you have an IR receiver and an LED power light. Not much there, which is fine. On the side here, you'll have a power button, a USB-A 3.0 and OTG port, a USB 2.0, and a micro SD card slot. On the other side is a nice full venting. And on the back, it has, yes, finally, a USB-C power and jack, an HDMI port, a gigabit Ethernet port, an optical sound out, and a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. Now, the key features in it. This is kind of what helps set this box at the higher level. Now, the device is powered by an AM Logic S928XK. Now, that's a hexa-core processor and a Mali G57 GPU. It comes with a substantial 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage, which after the software and so forth, you're going to be looking about 113. Now, running on an Android 11, which is the red velvet cake, with a custom Minix operating system. Now, it supports modern connectivity standards like Wi-Fi 6 and Gigabit Ethernet. On the video side, it features an HDMI 2.1 for the 8K at 60 frames per second and supports a range of HDR formats like the AV1 codec. I guess there's nothing left but to do it. Let's go ahead and fire it up, and we'll put a clock on it and see how fast it boots up. There we go. That's not bad. Actually, that's pretty quick. The Minix UK8 runs on a customized version of the Android 11 called Minix Operating System. The user interface is simple and user-friendly. featuring large, easy to navigate icons. Now, some see this as it's kind of dated looking. It doesn't have like the interface that Google TV would have, or the Android TV, with all the extras that, if you just want a good media box without all the bloated stuff on a box, there you go. On the home screen, now you do have a time display and date at the top right corner. There is a file explorer, an application market, the app stores, Google app stores and so forth. The all apps, where it's going to take you all the way to the apps, like so. And then an all task killer. This is a great one with one click, it'll close all the unessential apps in the background. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the device preferences. Now, Minix settings, it has its own settings. I will go through that here in just a second, but if you go down, display, date, language, this is all the stuff that, it's normal in the Android system, in the Android universe. Let's see, storage, I was right, 113 gig available. Let's see, screensavers, you can do energy savers, location, accessibility, and about. Now, here the system update, if you want to check that. The device name is the UK8 You have a factory reset. Do not do that unless you absolutely have to. So it's a last resort thing. Your status, your serial numbers and all that. Legal information. So this is pretty much the same stuff that, like I said, in the Android universe. Let's go down one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, about 7 quick clicks and you can become a developer. So let's go back one. And as you can see right there, now I have the developer options. I don't need them right now, but if you do, like putting on other skins or, things like that, then you're going to need that. So we're going to go up to Minix settings. Now the USB OTG switch, there we go. Let's go and click on it. You can enable it from here. So if you need to do that, there you go. Let's see. You can turn off the Minix light on top of the box with this. It's just a backlight. So it's nothing that spectacular. Just shuts off that top light. I kind of like the light, actually. Didn't think it would. It does have a hardware monitor you can turn on right here. You can get all your information. It'll have a window in itself. Super user state, uptime, HDMI modes. Now this type of box is going to give you a lot more information that you can use or not. So it just gives you more functionality, and which this is really nice to have if you are a serious media person. Okay, let's go ahead. System bars. Now you can turn them on, show bars or not. Swipe to unhide bars. That's where I leave it. Fake Wi-Fi. Turn that on. And yes, it's exactly what it says. Fake Wi-Fi enabled. If you have a VPN, I wouldn't worry about it too much. So, okay, let's go ahead. Wi-Fi priority. You can go to enable Wi-Fi prior to Ethernet. If you are wanting to do that, if you're running both Wi-Fi or not. Okay, processor mode. Max performance. You betcha. Sleep timeout, fine. Fake HDMI. Yes, they get in that way. Refresh rate switching. Power key definition. This is where you can set it to either sleep, power off, or restart. I leave it on sleep, but I do recommend that on any box that you have, that you do a restart on it at least once a week. I mean, at minimum. Restarting does cancel out a lot of things in the background if you didn't know that. Anyways, AI picture quality. Now, this you can enable the AI picture quality or disable it. I find it works pretty darn good for upscaling. So when you have all this going and you're watching a movie, you will notice a difference if you have this on compared to not having it on. I really like this feature. You have more controls with this feature than you actually do with the NVIDIA. They just kind of built in, but anyways, you can play around with that to suit your needs. But there you go, guys. That's your settings on it. Okay, all these here are, you can click on it like videos. It's gonna have the players in it like that. Plex player. Let's go. That's TV. You got your Prime Video, Netflix, Disney, and YouTube. Just a real quick note on this is these are showing that they are getting HD quality video coming in from Prime Video, Disney Plus, YouTube. But Netflix, actually, if you do a look on it, it's actually going to say SD. But if you go to the movies and watch that movie, it is showing that it is coming in HD. I'm going to say all these services here do come in with the HD service. Okay, this here is music. So you have music player. You have your games. You know what that one is. You have the cloud storage. You have casting, which is air screen. Okay, and this here is for your browsing enjoyment. So you can go to your Google Chrome there. Let's go ahead and look at all apps real quick. Okay, here you have like all your YouTubes, your Google Play stores, and so forth. It does have Surfshark on it, so I do recommend Surfshark over all of them. I have a link in the description to go get it. It's inexpensive for what you get, especially. And it's one of the lower priced ones, but one of the better serviced ones I have ever had. So if you're looking for a VPN, this is where you need to go. Links in description. I highly recommend it. You can put it on 1,000 devices without any extra charge or anything like that. They say unlimited devices, period. Anyways, this is all it has file managers in here. All right, let's go ahead and get out of that. Their app market. So they don't actually have an app store of their own, but it's nice to have these. Then you have File Explorer, which it does have 2 of those, which is kind of nice. Now, if you wanted to add one down here, you can go ahead and do that. Let's say that one. There you go. Then you go confirm, and it's going to put it down here like that in the small button. Okay, I just plugged in the USB storage, as you can see it up on top. What we're going to go ahead and do is File Explorer, go to File Manager, Main Storage, USB Storage. This is kind of a decent layout for this. Apps, 1 gig, and so forth. So we go to USB storage. Let's go ahead and go down 8K 60 frames per second, see how it does. Okay, there you go. 8K 60 frames per second, guys. And this is off the USB stick. So, yeah, I'm liking it. I'd like to find that on your back porch. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put on some benchmark scores, guys. Not necessarily named benchmark, but it's a average from many different users. So it kind of gives you an accurate instead of just on that day or just during this period or whatever you're running and so forth. So take a look at these here and you can tell me what you think. As a TV box, this thing's kind of a monster. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's take a look at YouTube. Let's go ahead and do let's take a look at this real quick. It's a 4K HDR 120 frames per second. Now this is a 4K HDR or 120 frames per second. Now, let's make sure where we're sitting here. Make sure it plays exactly where we want it. There we go. I'll apply to this video. Wow. Yeah, that's a good job, guys, right there. And it's not hesitating whatsoever. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here and click on this, and we're going to go and forward it right there. Now let's see how that's fast. That is fast, guys. Okay, I'm liking that. So we can say that the Minix UK8 or U8K delivers a very good performance overall. The 4K YouTube test, it did well with it. The device played smoothly and played content at 4K, 60 frames per second, HDR. It did play off the thumb drive and it played that extremely well. And as we're going down through this, the device handles gaming okay. You know, like Asphalt 8, that's fine. Except for if you're going to play any games on this box, you better have an actual controller that you can use. As far as I'm concerned, I think the remote control, trying to use it is just horrible at trying to use it to game. It will Bluetooth the controllers. It's not going to be a dedicated gaming machine. Okay, the pros on this, I would have to say powerful performance. The AM Logic S928X-K processor and the 8GB of RAM. It delivers an exceptional speed and responsiveness. You know, and I believe the RAM is the kicker on this. 8GB of RAM, and I mean it performs. Next pro is the stunning 8K playback. Now, it handled the 8K video content smoothly and supports key HDR formats like Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus and so forth. Now, the ample storage. 128GB of internal storage provides plenty of space for the apps and media. You can always add more on with the USB or an SD card. Next pro is its excellent connectivity. The Wi-Fi 6 is outstanding. The Gigabit Ethernet ensures a fast and stable network connections. You're not going to lack for that right now until something new comes out, of course. But my next one is included A3 Pro remote, the air mount. You know how I like a good air mouse. The air mouse with the full QWERTY keyboard is a significant value added. Now, the AI-powered image enhancement does a decent job of upscaling lower resolution content. It's just one of those things that you want to set and forget, and it just works. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to the cons now. My first one is, and apparently it's a pet peeve of a lot of people, but a lot of people like it though. Dated user interface. The Minix Metro launcher feels a bit behind the times compared to like modern Android TV interfaces and so forth. Gaming controller. The need to have a gaming controller at this level. I think maybe it should have come with it. You can Bluetooth a gaming controller on this if you have one, and it plays games well that way. Next is no root access. Okay, lack of the root access may be a limitation for advanced users. Most people really don't care about it, and you don't get it over on NVIDIA either. But yeah, you can get developer modes, but that's about it. Our next and last con on this is the price point. Price is on a higher side at $199 when competing with NVIDIA. I like this box a lot. I think it's worth the $199. But you can't do it if you're going to compete with an NVIDIA Shield that kind of edges it out a little bit with what it has to offer. And, it is built as a more gaming media player. The price point, I think if it came down just a little bit, this box would be the one to pick up and run with. I think you have more options with this Minix as far as what you can do with it at a later time. But yeah, that's price point on it. I think actually the Nvidia is on a high side. So hey guys, before we close this out, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell. That way they'll send out a notification next time we have a video that pops out, and giveaway videos and so forth. I don't want you to miss that. And I tell you what, you know, we had the last winner was a 2-time winner. Dreams do come true. Anyways, guys, I do appreciate it. And if you would, guys, place a comment in the comment section about Minix and thank them for giving us this box to show you, to let you know what's in it and so forth. That's, you know, that's pretty strong of them. So I do appreciate it, guys. And I do want to thank everybody that has pushed us over the 50,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate it, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm humbled and I appreciate it. We're going for 100,000 now, guys. All right, guys. Until then, I'll see ya.